Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch this YouTube video. It's been a while since I've been making content like this, so I very much appreciate you. Anyway, today I'm going to show you my packing process of all the things that I do to prepare for a modeling tour. Now, for those of you who are like, who is this chick? I'm a traveling freelance model, and I travel about half of my life, so I'm at home half the time and I'm on the road half the time. And because of that, there's a bunch of quirky things that I bring along with me that you might not expect. Things that you wouldn't take on vacation with you, as well as the things that you would expect. So anyway, I will be exposing all of these weird quirks of mine that I have for when I travel as I'm packing. So come on, let's get packing and I'll show you all about it. Don't judge me, I've kind of exploded the inside of my makeup bag all over my bathroom counter. What happened was, on my last trip, some of my makeup exploded inside of my makeup case. So today, a little earlier, I took everything out and I wiped it off because I had powder and eyeshadow exploded all over it. And I washed my brushes. I washed my makeup brushes. These are still drying right now, so I'm not going to put them in the makeup bag yet. But as you can see, I have lots of things here that need to go back into the makeup case, so let's get it going. Okay, now for toiletries and stuff. These are my face wipes. I don't want to take the whole container because that's a pain in the ass, so I take a little baggie of them each time. Just gotta consolidate my items so that my bag isn't super heavy. Okay. These are the extensions that I have recently reconditioned. They don't exactly match my hair, but they match enough. Okay. These are one set of extensions, and then I have some unmatched socks that I use for this, but basically I want them to have a light wave, and I want them to not get tangled up when I'm, when it's in my bag. So I take them and I lightly And not everybody wants to shoot the extensions, by the way. Some people want to shoot my short hair. Some people prefer long hair. I like to be a chameleon for people's projects, so I feel good about providing the experience of the kind of model that somebody needs, because I can play a lot of different. All right, so this set of extensions is ready. That's a set. By the way, there's a whole other set. Why do I have two sets of extensions? If I am going to do back-to-back shoots and I just shot a whole day in a pair of extensions, that pair needs to get conditioned and set again. So I need to wash them, condition them, dry them out, and then set them. So it'll take, a while to dry and set. So I'll do that at night when I finished my shoots for the day. And then the next day I'll wear my fresh pair of extensions while the other ones are, getting set. I don't want to use heat on my extensions all the time because it makes them last a lot shorter. So yeah, that's why I have two. It's just better. And I needed some coffee and I needed to zone out on my phone for a while because. And alright, so next up, I have a little plastic baggie. And I'm going to fill this plastic baggie with all the vitamins that I'm going to need for my trip. I do take prescriptions too, but I just take the entire bottle in case my prescription was ever to get questioned by the authorities, so that it has like my name and all that stuff. It's nothing crazy. Can't forget the fish oil. This is part of my routine, you know. I want to make sure that I take my vitamins on my trip. Oh. And I had like a pill organizer, but that was break. Yeah, so I should get another one, but this is what I'm dealing with right now. Okay, so I already started to get pretty tired, but I want to show you about like my toiletries and like the extra stuff that I take for modeling that I wouldn't be taking for not modeling trips. So for example, fake eyelashes. They're gonna go in the bags. And yes, I don't have like a full-on like nice toiletry bag, because what I've learned is that every single time I fly, something in my toiletry bag explodes. So it makes more sense for me to put stuff in a plastic bag so that I don't have to keep on like dealing with like the explosion inside. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is a Make It Last. It's like a setting spray with SPF. So after I do my makeup, I spray my face with that, and it helps my makeup last all day, which is another item that I wouldn't be taking on a not modeling trip. This is kind of neutral. This is dry shampoo. My kind works really good. Hairspray. Don't judge me. Like, I lose the lids for stuff, and I just kind of like cross my fingers and hope that it doesn't just spray everywhere inside the plastic bag. But at least it's just a plastic bag, right? Hate that. Oh, this is a different hairspray. This one has a lid. Maybe I should just take this one and take the other one out. This is how I'm so organized. All right, I've got a traveling toothbrush, or sorry, toothpaste. You can tell I'm tired. I found my little traveling ear thingies, Q-tips, right? And I do have to load up my shampoo and conditioner bottles. Ugh, it peed on me. It's dripping, whatever. All right, so I'm currently using sulfate-free L'Oreal shampoo. It's supposed to be really good for, color treating hair. I have this tiny little container, and I want to put my Hydro Boost, like a night cream on it. Scoop some of this out in my little container. By this point in the video, you're probably like, wow, Kristy Jessica's a hot mess. She doesn't really hack her shit together. Like, all this stuff is just like not neat and tidy. And let me tell you, this is my whole life. This is, you know, when I was a kid in like elementary school, I remember my like a zip up binder that we all had in 4th grade. I would always have like assignments like sticking out of it, and like my papers would be like folded and crunched, and I just couldn't seem to like put everything together in a nice and orderly way. And I just want to be authentic here, because like even when I was living in a van and I made van life, a day in the life of the van content, I was like, okay, like we're not going to be doing the Pinterest thing, because that ain't me. Like, I'm a bit of a hot mess. Anyway, it's got my hair on it. This is the spray that I put on my hair before I heat style it. And I normally don't heat style my hair unless I'm modeling. This is a hair oil that also has a heat protectant in it, but this is made to like make my hair really soft. Gotta have floss. Can't forget my toothbrush. I don't know how much I'll use this. This is some like booster collagen gel, and it works as a conductor for this beauty device for face and neck. So this is pretty cool. It's like a little massager with like red light and like all the colors of light. I've only been using it for like a week, so I don't really know how effective it is. But And like this is all kind of new. Like a lot of this face stuff is totally new. Leading up until a couple months ago, my face routine has mostly just been like, cleansing in at night and then putting on a night moisturizer and then in the morning putting on sunscreen. But now I'm just kind of like, I'm really 38 pretty soon. Like I should probably start doing more preventative maintenance. So I also have this, like, it's kind of getting all over it, but collagen night wrapping mask, which I'm growing to love. It's like one of those, like, you peel it off your face in the morning and you like paint it on when you go to bed. And I don't know what the long-term effects of it are, but in the morning when I peel it off, my skin feels amazing. I need to find my deodorant. I just bought it. I think it's in my shopping bag from earlier in the kitchen. But I'm about half packed now. A big part of my packing is going to be the outfits. And honestly, like, even though I'm flying tomorrow afternoon, I need to double check with all the photographers that I've booked with to make sure that I'm bringing all the outfits they want. So tonight, I'm going to re-DM every photographer and just make sure that I have all of their wardrobe requests so that tomorrow, when I finish packing, I can really make sure that I have what I need. Because I don't like to bring too much, even though I always do. Anyway, we're going to continue this tomorrow because I'm getting tired. All right, it is the next day now. So when we left off last night, I was showing you all my toiletries, and I kind of like got tired, and I forgot to tell you about some of the ones that I put in here. So I can't forget sunscreen. It's probably gonna explode. Gotta have deodorant, a little travel-sized deodorant, and my shaving stuff. Yeah, I have to shave my legs and my bikini area and my underarms, like, every day. So I use man razors. So me and Travis use the same brand of razor from Costco. We have a razor sharpener, which is basically a device where when you're in the shower shaving, you can like kind of sharpen it a little bit by doing that, and that makes sure that I don't get razor bumps. And then this is the current shaving cream that I use. Yeah, my shampoo and whatever. The suitcase. It's a bit of a mess, pardon me for that. Alright, so let's talk about the clothes that I'm bringing. Every trip that I go on, I'm going to a different city. I have currently been residing in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's currently an average of 113 to 115 during the day. I just looked up the weather for my San Francisco trip. Mind you, it's like mid-July right now, and the high for the day in San Francisco is like 62 with wind and stuff. It's gonna be cold, and I have 2 long shoots outside on the coast, which is even gonna be colder. So because of all that, I'm bringing pants. These are pants that don't leave a lot of lines on my body. I've got like a thermal long sleeve, my pink sweater, something that I take on trips where I might get cold. Just big, long, poofy jacket. Even though 62 doesn't sound like it's very cold when you're naked outside for hours and it's windy and a high of 60, it's cold. So instead of bringing a getaway dress, this is my getaway item. Getaway item meaning like, when you're at a public beach or something and you're shooting nudes, you're trying to be discreet. It's handy to have something that you can throw on really easily so that if a passerby is approaching, you can just be like, oops, I was naked. Socks. I've got warm socks and medium socks. I got all the hairstyling tools. Got a blow dryer. I got a ceramic blowing round brush. That's my favorite, by the way. I have a curling iron. Now, I mostly use the curling iron for my hair extensions. Just like, freshen up the curls at the end, like mid-shoot. And I have a straightener. Gotta have allergy medication from Costco. Oh yes, and a few of these other things that maybe normal people don't bring when they're traveling, but I definitely bring. I don't know, maybe you bring this stuff. This, it looks sexual, but it's not, I promise. This is for, like, self-massaging my back, especially, like, on trips where I'm driving a lot. For some reason, driving gives me this knot, like, right here in my shoulder. Anyway, this helps a lot. Is my old lady hot pad. So every night I will lay on this for like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes while I go to bed. It has spikies on it and it heats up and it's really nice. My robe. I spend a lot of time in this robe, especially on cold mornings. All right, off to the next thing. Okay, there's some stuff from my kitchen that I bring. I travel with a Magic Bullet mini blender and a little blender cup. I gotta put that in my checked bag because for some reason they think that my blades on my blender are a weapon and that I might like try to hijack the plane or something with my blender. I also travel with women's creatine. This is my smoothie powder. It's a shelf builder, which means it makes my butt bigger, and I've only been taking it for a couple of weeks, so don't ask me if it works yet or not. At least in my head, it works. So on my last trip, I didn't use all of the powder that I brought, but I just kind of like scoop in some more for this coming trip because I have a morning smoothie every day. I like green granola, like kind of, you know, grain-free girl on my smoothie, so I'm gonna travel with my own because it's expensive to try to buy everything new every time you travel, you know. The idea is that I'm not just like selling myself short when I'm on the road and I'm still like getting all the joys that I give myself in my home life while I'm traveling, because if 50% of my lifestyle is, you know, I'm just kind of making ends meet and cutting myself short and like not having everything I want and need, then it makes me kind of burn out a little bit more. So I bring all this stuff on every trip just to make sure that I'm like happy and stuff, you know, happy model, happy shoot, good pictures, right? So anyway, let's move on. Okay, this is my outfit closet. It is more organized than it looks, I promise. It's like an organized mess, just like I am with everything. This is, to me, the most important part about packing for my modeling tour because I have to make sure that I bring the wardrobe that photographers are wanting to shoot with me. So I have this like in my notes app, I've got like, I make a note for every trip now. I've got the name of the city, my flight number, my flight time, the rental car information, the address where I'm staying, and then like the dates, times, addresses, and phone numbers, and any other special notes about like the shoots that I have on that trip. Try to bring new outfits on every trip so that I'm not like wearing like the same red lingerie set on every tour. How convenient. I got a red lingerie, red panties, and a red bra. Somebody always wants to shoot that. Alright, well, that's mostly it. The last thing I have to do is pack up my laptop in my like carry-on bag, and you know, that's just gonna have my laptop bag and some snacks and my purse in it. And I had to kind of reorganize some stuff because not everything was gonna fit in my suitcase all the way. I'm gonna bring this little cell phone tripod when I'm at my host place. If I have time, I can make like, you know, quick and easy videos. I did take some of the stuff like my makeup bag and my hair tools and some other stuff, and I put them in this bag. I'm just gonna pack this stuff up, and that's what I bring on my trips. I can't think of anything that I might have forgotten, but there's always something. Let me know what you thought about this video and what other things you would like to learn about me and my life, whether it's related to my modeling or otherwise. Thanks for watching.